Poor wireless connection.
All good?
We're good. And we're live!
We're live.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Sidds Story has joined us all the way from Startup Victoria. Actually, Sid and I sit next to each other.
Yes.
Here at Creative Cubes on a Friday.
Every Friday.
Except for today.
Except for today.
Someone stole your seat.
Oh yeah.
Now we're sitting opposite
That's
each other.
the nature of those.
Mate, well, firstly, welcome to Creative Cubes. You're not new to Creative Cubes, but you only join us on a Friday.
Yes. And I think I checked today, it's been 11 weeks, I believe, since I've been here. Because we came right at the beginning.
Day one.
Yeah.
Georgia and May showed up day one.
Yep.
Which we're really thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a non-stop party since then.
Mm-hmm. Really has.
So 11 weeks. Jeez, that means that some Monday will be the beginning of our 12th.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Which is just, I know it's 4.33 weeks, so it might just be shy of 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, man?
I think it's been great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really love my Fridays.
Yeah.
At Startup Vic, Creative Cubes. Yeah.
So your 4 days, other than, so you come here on a Friday, there's 4 other days of the week.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So 4 days a week I spend at Law Squared.
Yep.
We're a young new law firm.
Trent?
A year and a half old. Yeah, Trent's there.
I like Trent. Trent actually likes our vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Shout out to Trent.
Yeah, I see him.
Operations manager.
He likes the vlogs on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're connected on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Cool. Law Squared. Very
yeah.
cool.
And then the founder is Demetrio Zima.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's been great. I'm currently the community and communications manager. Coordinator over there.
Yeah.
Reporting to the manager.
Yeah.
And
I think you just put the manager on notice.
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
Cool.
No, she's great. Shout out to Linda.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm there 4 days a week, and then 1 day at Startup Vic, and I think that's really cool. Like it breaks up the week really nicely.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel.
Did I hear correctly that one of our concierge members from the happiness team, Lyndon, is that right? You guys grew up in the same town or neighborhood?
Yeah. So yeah, really close by. So when my family's from India.
Yeah.
I was born in India.
Yeah.
In Bangalore. And when my family and I first moved to Australia, we moved to Warrnambool.
Yep.
Have you heard of Warrnambool?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like southwest Victoria.
Sure.
And basically when I got here to Creative Cubes on the first day, Lyndon from the happiness team, we met each other and we were just talking about where each other grew up and stuff like that. And then I said I was from Warrnambool, and then he said, "What? I'm from Warrnambool." And I'm like, "Oh, are you serious? That's crazy." And then he said, "Oh, actually, the truth is I'm from a bit outside Warrnambool in a town called Koroit."
Yep.
And then I said, Koroit. I used to go to piano classes all the way in Koroit.
Yeah.
And then he said, "I did piano classes in Koroit." And I said, "Did we have the same teacher?" And then we remembered that we remembered our teacher's name, Mrs. Maloney, and we both had the same piano teacher. So we were like, "What?"
So that, I mean,
Crazy.
so the relevance to that, and the reason why I strategically brought it up was you got to be careful where you shit, guys. And what I mean by that is, 6 degrees of separation always. So I implore you to be honorable, ethical, kind, good-willing, good-natured, because you know what? One day you may walk into an office randomly, and someone might be from your neighborhood, and if you've done wrong, everyone else is going to find out about it very quickly. If you've done good,
yeah, definitely.
So what's going on today? What's happening? Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit more about what you're up to, why you at Startup Vic once a week.
Why? Oh well, why? Yeah, well, basically I finished uni at the end of last year.
Yep.
And at the end of uni, I was starting to apply for grad jobs, like a lot of my friends were, and I was just, I just didn't feel very connected to the process.
Yep.
It's kind of impersonal online applications,
Sure.
things like that. And I thought, over the next couple of years, over the next few years, I would like to work in an environment where I get exposed to a lot of diverse opportunities and where I can wear multiple hats.
Yep.
And I'd been attending, from about a year ago, last August 2016, I'd been attending Startup Victoria pitch nights.
Cool.
So I'd been exposed to the Melbourne startup space. And it was just such an exciting space, like lots of cool people doing lots of cool things. So I thought, you know what? Stuff it. I'm just going to take a chance and try and get involved in the startup space.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to find. I don't know where I'm going to end up. But, you know, even if it's just like 2 to 3 people working on some random thing, I'd love to get involved.
Sure.
That would be really cool. So I just started going to a bunch of events. I continued going to the Startup Vic pitch nights, which they do once a month. And I went to all sorts of other events I could find on Eventbrite, Meetup. Some of them it was like hit and miss. Some of them were boring, not very useful. But it's funny how, like, you know, if you just keep putting yourself out there, something will lead to something. You'll meet someone, it'll lead to this. You'll have an idea.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. And then that's how I ended up at Law Squared. And started working there. And then when I was working at Law Squared, they were a co-working space, Gravity. And right next to them was Startup Victoria.
There you go.
So I got to meet Startup Victoria. And then after a few months of working at Law Squared, then I moved to into this arrangement now. 4 days at Law Squared, 1 day at Startup Vic.
Amazing.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving being involved in this space. There's just so many cool people.
It's super addictive.
Yeah.
Last night we had actually a Startup Vic event. What's Up Tel Aviv? And Omri was here from Israel, part of Austrade. And the way he was describing the startup scene in Israel was like, it spoke to me. Like, you know, I'm Jewish, been to Israel a couple of times. My kids are in Jewish day school. I'm familiar with Israel and have been forever. Just the way he described the startup scene, I just felt like even more connected, not necessarily to Israel, but just even more connected to the vibe. And I think that is emerging here very slowly, but there's cracks. There's the Startup Vic crew, which are driving incredible attendance at a lot of different events. And I hope that we play a important role in helping all the businesses that reside here at Creative Cubes to grow and prosper from the platform and the ecosystem.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you will. And I think that's what I love about it, is the community that's being created here. Yeah, that's another thing that drew me to the startup space, is co-working spaces. Was like, you're all under the same roof, but you're all working on different things in small little
tons of different hustles,
teams,
right?
But you're all there to help each other out.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Yeah.
So what's in store for you over the next sort of 12 months? Are you going to expand your time or take different initiatives and ideas back to Law Squared, or are you going to expand your time here at Startup Vic? Like, what's going through the head?
Yeah, well, so I've taken on this role as community and communications coordinator at Law Squared, so I'm going to grow into that. And I'm going to continue on at Startup Vic, working on community and events.
Cool.
With so working with May, as a community manager, and Georgia Beatty, the CEO. They're awesome women. I learned so much from them.
Incredible.
I've really been grateful to work with them. And so like, just going to continue that and continue working on events and building the communities that are being built around Startup Victoria and also around Law Squared.
Is there any, sorry to cut you off, is there any advice, any tips, any insights, anything you can share that you've learned or you're projecting to learn that the viewers may, the community here, about 5,000 of them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Small audience, no big deal. That you can share with them? Yeah,
definitely. So I think, what I'm really interested in is communities and building communities. That's the skill set I want to learn over the next few years. Don't know what I'm going to use it for in the long term, but that's just what I'm interested in right now.
I actually think that communities are... So I went to school with Ben Lee, the musician. He was relatively famous as he was coming out of school. I'm not sure where... I think I saw him in Los Angeles a few months back, but he wrote a song called "We're All in This Together."
Yeah.
We're all in this together. That song, I play it, and I played it since he broke it on, put it on his CD back then. I listened to it at least once or twice a week.
Dude,
and it resonates with me because I really do believe the power of community. I'm sure you're from a community. I'm from a community, and I feel like this is a business community.
Yes.
And a startup community and an ecosystem. And you know what? Like I really do have, for me, I have this massive vision of trying to change the world for the better. but I can't do it by myself.
Yeah.
Right? But together we can make a difference, and the 10 of us can make a bigger difference, and the 5,000 of you guys, if we're all pushing towards the same thing, we can make a difference.
Definitely.
So
yeah, keep going.
No, after you.
Yeah. So I just thought of something like so something I do want to share is on the community side.
Yeah.
I feel like one thing I've really learned about from Startup Victoria and going to their pitch nights is that consistency of like each month there's an event that you can rely on, that you know it's going to be like good quality. Their pitch nights.
Yep.
Where businesses get up and pitch startup businesses get up and pitch their ideas to a panel of judges in front of an audience.
Sure.
And then one of them wins a set of prizes.
Yeah.
And I think like there's always something that repeats in all of them. The format's the same. There's always an MC. There's always there's a lot of similarities. But then there's always that element of novelty as well.
Sure.
So each one of them, they're in a different location. You get to see a new place. You might have a different MC sometimes. You'll always have different businesses, and each time there's a different theme in each pitch night.
Yep.
So I feel like businesses can implement that model.
Sure.
So if you want to build a community around your business, build your brand.
Yep.
And add value to people based on your unique experiences and skill set and whatever business you're in, then you can do that too. You can make a consistent event that happens, every once a month or whatever it is, every couple
Are you talking internal structure at a company, an organization, or are you talking about something that exposes that company to the community and stays consistent in trying to bridge the gap between them and the community?
Yeah, so external community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, surely it could be done internally as well. That would be great for team building and building a great culture.
Yep.
But externally, I think, it's a great way of continuing and maintaining that relationship with the people in your broader network and giving them value.
Yep.
Giving before you get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all about the long game,
and
I try and give as much as I possibly can at all times.
Yeah.
And I believe in one real true value, which is, if you give, you'll get it back 10x, and if you're good, you'll get back 10x. But if you're not so good, and you try to cut corners and a bit dodgy on people, you also get that back 10x. So, it goes back to just really being consistent, clean, honest, integrity, and trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
What's interesting about what you just said to me, last night we had the Startup Vic, What's Up Tel Aviv event upstairs, and it was a good turnout. The energy in the room last night was different to the energy where we set up the room exactly the same way a week before for another event.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. So I'm starting to notice that, the room is the room, the chair is the chair, the stage is the stage, the TV is the TV.
Yes.
But every time I've walked into that event space, there's a different energy, and it blows my mind that there's a lot of people feeding off different things, and like I said, we're consistent with the same room, the same chair, the same setup, and all the rest of it. But every time I've walked in there, the energy just kind of like pushes me in a different direction, entrepreneurially.
Yeah.
It is fascinating. Last night I even just spoke with I think I said this to May or even Georgia. Like, it feels different in here tonight again. It's that energy, and for me, I'm super addicted to creativity. I'm super addicted to being here. It's super addictive being around like-minded people, and I feel like if we're all in this together, pushing in the same direction. Hey man, you can be running your own business at Law Squared over here, I can be running my own pet business over here, but together we're kind of doing the same thing.
Yep.
And if we can share those experiences, maybe those things will go even faster together, or maybe I can open a door and help you get here, or vice versa, right? So really it comes back down, for me, it's all about community. It's our North Star here at Creative Cubes.
And I love that,
Yeah, I think that everything else is secondary or way below community. And if we can look after our community and our people and people that want to make a difference, I think we're on to a really strong and fun future. Not only here at Cubes, but also, Australia and hopefully the world.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's a wrap from us this week. We've got some awesome guests coming on the show or on the vlog Monday through Friday next week. Between now and then, Sid's going to sit here looking awkward while I go around and turn off the iPads and the iPhones. Mate, thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
It's
on.
really a pleasure to have you here every Friday. I mean that with all sincerity.
Thank you. I feel the same way. I'm so glad to be here.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. He's going to look awkward. I'm out of here.